Everyone, how's it going? So I am with the Tesla Model Y again. So in this video, we'll be replacing the Hansshow pilot light, the original pilot light from Hansshow. And this one is a different light sequence, and I'll show you once we're done installation. So Hansshow provide a QR code now, so you can contact them if you need any support. And also a thank you note. All right, so this is it. This is the new Pilot Light 2.0, I call it. And you probably wonder, can you use the original plug? Doesn't look like it. So we're gonna have to swap out the plug. Actually, I think the original Pilot Light, the version 2 of the original Pilot Light, the plug looks very similar to this. So you probably can just pull out the old one and put a new one in. All right. So it's definitely not gonna be interchangeable. So I have to swap out these wires. You just have to pry open that trim on both sides, lift this up. Very easy actually. So we'll do that. And let's install this and see how it looks. We're gonna install this new one. You can see the difference in the light. They still have this U-bar, I call it. However, the center you have all the way up to the top. So this is red brakes, and turn signal is amber. So it matches your OEM taillights. Even the aftermarket one, this one is the extreme. It does have the sequential amber light. This is also sequential. So let's go ahead and get this installed. Okay, so similar how you would replace tail light, but not to the extreme. What you have to remove this trim here. You just have to remove this rubber lining, and you just pull up like that. I'm not gonna remove the whole trim because the wire actually sits right there. So it's gonna be an easy access down here. So let me show you. So there's the original wire. So just pulling this up. So up to there and up to there. And then you just rest this rubber inside the trunk there. Next, you need to remove this trim. So how you do this is just lift this up. Just be careful not to break the plastic, but it's firm. And place this in the trunk, just like that. So now you can see where I ran the wire. So basically wrap it around here. Some Model Y, you might have a slot where you can run it through this metal rail. You can also run it through there if you have enough length. Just make sure you fish it through, or you try to fish it first before you try to run the wire. You just need to pull this out like this, and you should be able to access your hand behind this tail light. And the right side, same thing. You just pop this open and then reach in to get this extension wire. All right, so the right side hooking to the actual tail light itself, you want to attach this loop adapter, the tail light itself. Okay, snap on like that. And then this one goes into the Tesla plug. And then this plug runs to that small wire that you will connect to the actual pilot light. So this wire here. And then for the left side, this is the tail light connector. And this is the pilot adapter, okay? So you want to plug this in, so male to female. So the female is the tail light. Snap it, press this gray lock mechanism in, and then the female on that pilot adapter goes into the Tesla plug. So this is the Tesla plug here. So the Tesla plug is the male. Then here, click, and then lock it. Just tuck this wire back. You do need to connect this little guy here to the extension that came with the kit. All right, so this. Okay, so how you fish this is you get a fish line, get some painter's tape. So you're fishing from the bottom up. Tape this down. So tape it down like an arrow. And then from the top, you pull it up. And that's it. So same location where we got the original pilot light out, and then just untape it. So we're gonna take out the fish line. That's it. So now we just fish the right side in the same way and connect it to the right tail light. All right, so got the left side plug, the right side plug, and this is it. So it sits right here, back here. Make sure you wipe this down. Then now we're gonna plug this in. Once this click, excited to see how this looks. So let's take this protection wrap off. And I like this because it helps people see your car when you're stopping, especially in foggy areas, since the Model Y does have rear fog lights, but it's not enabled in the US. Alright, going to step on the brake. So that's the brake light. I will turn on the parking light. So parking light is on. Turning on the signal while the parking light is on. Hazard. Now I will turn off the parking light and the lights and just use the signal. Hazard light. Now stepping on the brake again. Now stepping on the brake while I have the signal on. Hazard light. So I can tell it's a lot brighter. You can see that three-dimensional look. Very neat. It's definitely a lot brighter even with the smoke out. So they smoke everything out, but they left those LED still in there. And as you can see, I have the sequential, amber sequential going on there. So it matches.